bridges burn.
And on top of that, I found out that my husband was unfaithful.
I never did nothing remotely close to cheating, Mama.
My love died. All these years that I spent with you was a lie. And it hurts. It hurts. I'm angry. Why you gotta do me like this? I was good to you, man. While Tina was dealing with her marital issues, my solo career took off. That caused more problems for Mary Mary. I am completely against you canceling Mary Mary stuff, which created bigger issues with my solo manager, Kenneth.
I don't want to be a part of it. I think that maybe you should find somebody else.
I just need to figure it out. In the end, we felt like we hit a brick wall, so Mary Mary went on hiatus. We canceled it all, and you can have 100% of your time to do what you want to do. Just when we thought there was no hope left, the unexpected happened.
Did you marry Tina Campbell? Again?
Yes. So here we are again, a new season about to embark on a whole new adventure.
I'm not going to apologize for the job that I did for you because I have never felt such betrayal. This isn't over. Let the games begin.
The wedding is in a few days, so I am sending Mitch's invitation.
But what? Oh, I didn't know Tina was planning on fireworks at the wedding because there will be fireworks. I got a call about doing something on the day of your wedding anyway. And you gonna call her back and tell them you ain't available. You're gonna lose a sister over your career. Has anybody seen Erica? So Tina's about to walk down the aisle and there's no Erica. Tina's gonna kill you. Put your hands together for Erica Campbell! Erica Campbell is out of the shadows of Mary Mary. I don't think we should put Mary Mary completely on hold. You're just gonna be a big star and you're just kind of leaving her high and dry. No matter what I do, somebody's gonna be disappointed. Hey, Tina, let's get Mary Mary back together. This is a really bad idea. I don't want to be late. We ain't late. We're late.
They want to know when the Mary Mary album's coming.
You ain't twisting my arm to get me to do nothing.
I spent $40,000 setting this up. Those are the things that happened when Tina Campbell was managing the group.
The problem here is not Tina.
The problem is lack of preparation.
I heard you might be thinking about doing your own little recording thing. Does it bother you that her record's going to come out and be a bigger hit than yours? She's a #1 album waiting to happen, so why wouldn't she want me to do that? That may instill World War III between the two of them.
I am going to do something to him. He's messing with my family. I shall hurt this.
You have cheated on me. I have biblical foundation to leave you.
I want to prove to you, I wanted to fight. You are mixing unbelief with your faith. Try it.
I don't want any more challenges. I just want to do my solo music. Do what you do and call everybody in the world, but don't call me. We're done. Family, career, something's got to give, or else it'll all fall apart.
Erica, come on. Are you serious?
I did not want Mary Mary to be taken away from me. It's got to be a big legal battle. Let's make it a legal battle. Get that camera out of here.
I don't want to be a hypocrite. I'm challenged with everything I believe right now.
I'm going to kill somebody.
Hey, sugar.
Yes, sweet, sexy, thank you. Good to see you. What's that? I don't know.
Hello.
Hello. What is Mitchell Soleric doing at my door? What you all don't know is he sued us, tried to steal my publishing as if he wrote a song, and then put it on TMZ trying to destroy my career. Now you're standing at my door. For what? Unless you're here to apologize, you need to turn around and go back to Nashville, sir.
Hi, Mitch.
How are you?
You're looking clean.
What's going on, man?
Wow. I'm looking for Tina. Is she here?
She's right here.
Wow. I normally don't get along with Tina. This is really strange and clearly not what I expected.
What are you doing here? Just, was in the neighborhood.
Right.
Do you have a moment?
Absolutely. Tina, I know you just got proposed to. Let's not forget who this guy is and what he just put us through.
It's time to set the record straight and just put things on the table. When Erica and Tina fired me, it was very sudden.
Something's broke.
I think we should be honest about the fact that it's not working anymore and move on.
Well, I wish you guys well.
And best of luck. There was no communication about how to resolve anything. When you fire somebody with no notice, I think you have a responsibility to take care of business. You know, it's weird. I feel like I'm supposed to apologize.
I definitely feel like you need to.
Okay, I need you to tell me why I need to apologize. You want an apology for the fact that your brand has never been bigger? Or are you looking for an apology for the #1 albums? Or do you want an apology for the Grammys that you won while we were working together? I'm sitting here going, I'm trying to figure out what I need to apologize for.
There was a lot of things promised that didn't happen, and, after we let you go, I texted you and said, let's make it right, and you didn't. And the next communication I heard was from your lawyer.
You fire me on national television, and you're shocked that you got a call from my lawyer. Really? I will never apologize for the job I did for you.
Everybody's not ready at the same time. I get that.
Forgive me that it took me almost a year to feel like I could look at you, be in the same room with you, and breathe. Because I have never, ever in my life felt such betrayal. You keep it business.
But wait, no, let me say this. Tina, wait. We've been in rooms together. Wait, let me talk. I dealt with the greatest betrayal, disappointment, letdown that I think I'll ever experience in my life. And if I can choose to accept, let go, and ultimately forgive my husband, then I'm not going to be a hypocrite and not extend that to everybody and everything else in my life. Honest from my heart, I do appreciate everything that you contributed. And you did contribute to our careers. You absolutely did. Tina, you can say what you want and feel how you feel, but I will not let this go by that easy.
Stuff go
When
and
someone
let it
steps
be.
on your toe, even if it's an accident, it still hurts. Right?
That's right.
Listen, on both sides, he was hurt, we were hurt. Since this is no longer a part of me, can I hug both of y'all and can I leave? No, I'm not there yet.
I have no interest in any more negativity. I don't want any of this PR craziness. I'm not saying a negative word about you, about Tina, or Mary because I don't feel it.
If we cannot agree to disagree, I think the best thing to do is to accept what has been and let go peaceably from our hearts.
I really would like to move on. Let the past be the past, but I just don't know if Erica is ready to let it go. Bye. Tell Teddy I said hi. Don't tell Google I was here. This isn't over. I'm going to see Tina again. And Erica, I'm sorry, you're just going to have to accept that.
What's wrong?
You'll never guess who just left our house.
Who just left our house?
Mitchell.
He was at our house? You should not have come to my house.
He sat in the dining room and implied that he deserved an apology because we did him wrong. You're gonna sue me because you feel like you're entitled to my publishing and you haven't written anything. You weren't responsible for the songs to get on radio. You never came to the studio. You didn't do any of that. You took phone calls and half of them you didn't answer when they called you. Or when they did call you, you were so administratively unsound, we never got the business taken care of in the first place. And you gonna sit in my house and tell me you don't feel like you should apologize to me?
I need you to come a little bit closer. If you love your husband at all, you would do everything in your power to keep this idiot away from me because I am going to do something to him. You hear what I'm saying? I'm going to jail because he's messing with my family. Y'all not just my artist, you're my wife. That's my sister.
And then Tina is a, hi, how are you. I just want to apologize. I'm like, I'm glad you're in forgiveness land. And he was like, I'm fine. Like, can I just hug you both and go? And I was like, no.
I don't lie to my wife. I'm telling you, if I see him again, it's gonna take God and every angel in heaven to keep me off him.
Well, I ain't gonna stop you. We're on the same page today.
Part of me feels like he's not good enough, a person, for me to put my hand on him. But at the same time, you came to my house. Like, that, I am supposed to rip your eyeballs out. I'm dead serious. Like, you come to my house, when the Bible says shall, that means something's going that I shall hurt this.
So after I proposed to Tina, one would think that would fix everything, but in reality, it doesn't. We had some days that were really bad.
I never thought that this would happen to me.
My love died. All these years that I spent with you was a lie. I'm angry.
And the car is a clear indication of a very bad day. It was my car, and she thought that I could have been riding around town with another woman in the car, which wasn't the case. But my wife, in her pain, she wanted to hurt me.
Getting rid of it, huh?
Yeah, babe. I want you to be happy. I don't want you to have any bad memories. I only want to create new ones.
Oh, I love you, Daddy.
So thank God we're in a better place. Our good days definitely outweigh our bad ones by far. You know, we're still working hard. I want Tina to know that I'm going to fight for her and my family.
There they are. Hey, y'all. See, y'all got here sooner than I thought.
Pastor Mill and Desiree Ayers are our pastors at In His Presence Church, and they have been extremely helpful to me and Teddy in our relationship. We went to counseling for months, a few days a week, several hour sessions.
Tell me how you're doing.
We have been putting into practice a lot of things that you said.
It takes time.
It does.
It's a great testimony of how you guys went through all this, but you didn't quit.
You know, I was in a very screwed up place last season, and even in between seasons. My husband cheated on me, and I was devastated. I was angry, so I made it my business to go after hurting people. I cut, I crashed, I attacked, I stabbed, I plotted. I did a lot of stuff. I could not control the heaviness and the depression and the sadness that was on me. So I'm like, my family is ruined. How about I ruin all y'all families? Then I'll just take myself out and get away with it. That's how I felt. I was like, God, I was in a pit, and I thought I was going to leave this earth and take some people with me. And I was like, God, this is just so terrible.
Yeah, it helped me to stay and fight because I told her, you know, she was like, do you think you should die? Do you think you should? I said, yeah. I told her, I said, yeah. I said, the wages of sin is death. So in my sin, I should have been dead.
It comes down to you chose to speak life.
I'm so grateful to God that I didn't stay in that place. I would have ended up dead. I would have ended up in jail. I also was miserable being that person. I don't want to be that other girl. I don't take responsibility for what my husband did because it was his choices and he stepped out of the marriage. But I did begin to feel remorseful about how could you make your husband feel ignored, where he would even think to consider anybody else's attention. I had to respect the God in him because I was like, he's not talking about changing. He is changing. And it was shifting my foolishness. I started realizing how faulty I was. The fact that I've been a contentious wife the entire time I've been married to him. And I'm sitting up here running around being the face of gospel, encouraging everybody, being more of a really good Christian in theory than in reality.
What changed for us is we started praying for each other. You know, it's hard to stay mad at somebody that you're praying for.
And it's funny, sometimes I would just sit in his face and say, why are you here? And he would say, because when you're lovely, you're the most lovely person I have ever experienced. I was like, but what about when I'm ugly? He said, I did that to you. I'm going to love it out of you.
Wow.
I am blown away that I can be this in love with somebody who I hated so much some months ago. So now we're renewing our vows. We are getting remarried.
That's powerful, isn't it?
And how about we got a book out of the deal? I started writing these prayers and confessions, journal to God, because I was being so crazy. I needed to go tell myself that you're not this crazy person. Whatever's in your head, that's not what's in your heart. And before I know it, in about a year's time, I had a book on deliverance. I felt like God was like downloading all this creative stuff into me, and so I just would write it out, you know? And so now I have a book, and so I'm going to give it to the world, and hopefully it'll help them like it helped me.
You have the victory of a testimony that's going to help countless numbers of people.
You can't have a testimony without a test. Okay, let's talk schedule. So my solo career is taking off. Bigger offers, bigger venues. I even have a solo concert with Kirk Franklin. Kirk is like the standard in gospel music. But since Kenneth left, I'm managerless, and it's just me and Warren. Scheduling and offers and phone calls, now it's all on me. Everything. Do we know where I am in the lineup?
You're before Kurt.
Really?
Yeah.
I go right before Kurt?
It's just you two.
Whoa. This is my first time doing a whole band show with other, like, huge gospel artists. I have to have the band because you gotta sound like you're supposed to be on the stage with Kirk Franklin.
Absolutely.
This one is big, and it has to be great. It has to be amazing. Are we going over the budget?
Yeah, I actually have it right here.
Okay. What is this total? This total is their compensation, or is this flights?
That is flights.
That's just flights.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, we gotta get these numbers down because that's too much. So Erica Campbell has not reached the place just yet where I have the same budgets as Mary Mary. So planning is crucial. I have to make sure that every time I step on stage, it's top notch, it's excellent. How do you do that with very minimal money? Okay. Hey, sugar! What's going on? Chilla, you're so happy and bubbly and happy. I should be bubbly and happy, right? Yeah. Life is good. First of all, why don't we get together no more? It's like we ain't even, we just a group, we ain't sisters. No, you in Loveland, I'm in Workland. Like, don't you miss this a little bit? A little bit? I mean, I'm still creative. Songs and music and everything is just coming out of nowhere. I'm looking forward to the wedding. Every day is like the wedding, and every day is like the honeymoon. And you know, all we used to do is fight, fuss, and argue, and be tense. You see how I'm chilling right now? Did I ever used to chill? I love the new Tina. She's happy and forgiving, and all that is great. But I've seen her on the dark side. What she just came through. I don't know if I want her to go through something that could possibly take her back in a negative space. Will you stay the new Tina? Will we get a little flip-flop action? I don't know. So the new Tina's here to stay? Baby, forever. How you been doing? It's been going great. The record was #1 for a minute, but I'm tired. Well, you all over the world twice or whatever. Look like your management got you doing everything and a half. Well, see, about that, there is no management. Me and Warren. I don't have a new manager because it would only complicate things. Me and Warren know where we're trying to go. I have a good lawyer, I have a good publicist, I have a good agent. A manager is just kind of a middleman that kind of orchestrates everything. So why pay somebody to do that? I can do it. You might be overextending yourself, though. Everything in life is going to require a little stretching at some point in time. Agreed, but you haven't had a break for 14 years. You can't do everything at the exact same pace. When we were unmarried and childless, if you're building a building, you can't build a little bit. I'm going to do the floors today. I'm going to do the stairs next month. I'm going to put the lights in. You got to build the foundation. And when the contractor and all of the bosses get sick, the work is put on hold. I sends all that back. I'm going to be healthy and I'm going to be fine. The only thing is the Mary Mary bills and all that. And glad you brought that up. Why in the name of God are we maintaining all of these costs? If Mary Mary's on hiatus, why are we still paying all these people to work when we ain't working? Oh, we still paying for these people because Erica needs to use them. Why have all these costs and just put everybody on hold? Or we can give them to you. They can promote and publicize you, and you can pay for them. Erica's independent, so Erica has independent budgets. I'm not trying to spend $700,000-$800,000 on a trip on radio. I hear you, but as long as Mary ain't working, I don't want to just be sitting up accruing expenses that we don't have to. Erica, as a solo artist, has greatly benefited from Mary Mary employees, the Mary Mary business. Without the Mary Mary piece, that's a nice chunk. And if that all leaves, now it's all on me. I can't afford this. It's too much.
Baby, I think we got everything in place that's supposed to be in place for the wedding. I'm set to go check the location with the florist.
You know, since this ain't our first rodeo, ain't nobody started planning way a long time ago. It's just like, oh, our anniversary is coming up soon. We got to put this wedding together. So now we got to do everything, and we got to do it real quick because the wedding is around the corner.
It was like hell last year, but I also watched you transform.
I want to prove to you I wanted to fight. But what I really love is the prayer that you wrote, which is now going to be a book.
Oh, who knew I was writing a book? When I finished with the book, all this music started coming to me. Just whole full songs just coming to me out of nowhere. Now I have a book and a record that didn't plan out, but that's how it happens.
How we going to get it to the world?
It's not too many entities that do the music and a book together, but I have to deal with an entity that can do them collectively.
Do you think we should do this on my block and let Warren produce it too? Or
Warren don't do books, and I refuse to have it separate.
don't you think Warren going to have a problem with that?
I never thought about that.
Warren is not a label that puts music and books out. Everything that I've ever done musically is with Warren. I mean, Mary and Warren, that's the group. Now I gotta tell Warren that I'm doing something, and not with you. That's a problem. Husband. Babe. Husband! Hi, husband. I'd like to talk to you. So, you know the show in North Carolina with Kurt, right? This is the first time I'm really doing something with, like, one of the top-tier gospel artists. I'm taking care of hotels and travel and all that kind of stuff. But the band is used to Mary Mary rates, which is very different from Erica Campbell rates. Would you talk to the band members and see if they'll come for it?
Why am I talking to the band members?
Because me and you did this together. This is me and Erica, Warren and Erica Against the World. We, W-E, we.
Tell me, how long have you known about this date?
I knew about the date a few months ago.
To ask band members to lower their rates 3 or 4 days before a show that they've known about.
I didn't have all the details.
And they've already calculated, oh, I'm going to spend this much, I'm going to have this much money.
So does that mean you are or you aren't going to help me?
That means I don't want to. Erica right now is feeling the wrath of not having a manager. Now she's scrambling.
You could at least ask them. What
You could ask them, but they're your
I don't
band.
want to. I want
Why?
you to. Because I have a husband that's a musician and you know musician talk. You can talk to him a little bit better than I can.
Musician? What is musician talk? There's some kind of new dialect that I don't know about? They're your band. I'm not out there with them. I don't have that rapport with them like you think.
Well, that's fine. Don't do it then. I'll figure it out. I'm just going to pack my bags and I'll work it out. It's supposed to be me and you against the world, baby. You tripping. I need some extra help.
Come on, man. I got a lot to do.
We both have a lot to do. Let's not invalidate our feelings and our
You can make
work.
a phone call.
Baby Dub.
Team.
Hey, y'all going out of business?
Excuse the mess. We're doing some heavy renovation. We're expanding. We built 5 new rooms.
Sweet.
Tina almost never shows up at my office unannounced. And when she does, it's usually because she wants something. What can I do for you in my office?
Over the course of last year, I was dealing with all the stuff. You know everything I was dealing with.
Right.
And, I was writing out this prayer. It was kind of like therapeutic for me. I didn't know that I was writing a book. I was just trying to change the way I was thinking. And so by the time I finally got finished with it, all this music started coming. So I guess I'm going to be a solo artist.
Oh, wow.
That's what this is all about.
So Tina wants to go solo now. I seem to remember when Erica wanted to go solo, Tina gave her all kind of hell.
I love Mary Mary, but I want a chance to just stand on my own 2 feet. Get that camera off me right now. At the last minute, you just out of the blue, I'm gone, and without giving me any heads up, I done worked my behind off, stressed myself out, broke up my dang marriage trying to fight for this group. And you ain't broke up your marriage fighting for this group. Let me finish what I'm saying.
I wonder if she remembers that. What kind of songs are these? Like,
They ain't nothing like Mary Mary.
well, that's good. So I got to figure out logistically, you know what I'm saying? That's why I want to know how you want to do it, because
Well, the music really is a soundtrack to this book, so I can't do it separately.
okay.
And since you're not in the book business, I just don't think it would be a good home to try to do it in my block.
Really?
When I say, Wozy, what do you say? That's quiet. Hey, Wozy.
Hey, Erica. I got the perfect shirt for you. Today I'm dressing Erica for a couple of upcoming shows.
That's cute, but I don't hate nobody. I'm about love.
You don't hate anybody. So this shirt is telling people not to hate. Leviticus 19 and 17. Do not nurse hatred in your heart for any of your relatives. Confront people directly so you will not be held guilty of their sin.
I'm basically walking around preaching.
Preach it.
So that shirt, I need you to bring it personally to North and South Carolina.
Oh, yeah, no.
Why not?
And South Carolina around Mama's birthday?
It is.
It is not gonna happen. I'm not missing Mama's birthday. I'm giving Mama's brunch.
Why are you having a brunch while I'm gone, Google?
If we only had stuff when you were in town, we would never have stuff. Erica, you got to be a cotton-picking fool to think I'm gonna miss my mama's birthday party.
But you are going to come to North Carolina.
I'm coming to North Carolina if it doesn't conflict with Honey.
Oh, I do not want to text these musicians.
Text on what?
I'm going to coolly send, hey guys, I thank you for rolling with me. Things are a little bit different from Mary Mary, so I need to adjust the rate slightly. I hope that's okay. Please hit me back and let me know.
So you gotta tell your band that you need to pay them less?
Not a lot less. So just so we're clear, no, it is not the most professional thing to text someone about their rate. But who wants to tell somebody that you have to pay them less money?
Just a little informal, though.
The music really is a soundtrack to this book, so I can't do it separately. I can't see me doing it with my block because my block don't put books out.
Tina wants to do a solo album, but she doesn't want to do it on my block. I can't help but be a little insulted.
I'm pretty much going to do it all independently.
I want you to look at the bigger picture, because now you got Sony. Not only is Mary Mary signed to my block, Erica and Tina individually are signed to my block. There's a larger issue at hand, though, because our distributor is Sony. This is strictly business. If Tina goes rogue and does an album on her own, they stand to lose a lot of money. And I guarantee you, Sony would not be happy about that. Business-wise, they're looking at it like, we just lost. Now,
Well, this ain't a record for Sony. I'm not making like a quote-unquote church record. This record poured from my soul. I'm not adjusting anything that God gave me for anybody for any reason.
I'd rather them say, we don't want it, than I ain't giving it to you. See what I'm saying?
I'm just telling you they ain't getting it. Husband, what you doing here? You at the studio?
Baby, we over here having a meeting and stuff like that.
She's talking about her solo album she wants to do. Not on my block.
What?
You ain't gotta say it like that.
What happened to marital bliss? Domestic bliss? You want a solo record? After all the hell you gave me when I wanted to do a solo record? And on top of it, not on my block? Did you spit in Warren's face when you finished saying that? Okay, wait a minute. I'm confused. You putting out a solo record? Yeah. Did you give it to me? No, I'm the team. Me and Teddy.
When is
the team.
gonna be out?
We don't have a clue. I didn't.
You gonna do a solo record and just kind of toss it in the air. Whoever catches it is who gets it.
But I've been telling you all this music been coming to me and coming to me and coming to me, and so clearly I'm supposed to do a record.
Yeah, but in order to do a record, it's certain things that have to take place. And I know your new phase and way is just like, whatever happens, we just gonna wait on the Lord and whatever He bring my way.
We're not too high strung for you.
I know, but you gotta balance out somewhere. My dear sweet sister thinks this record is gonna come out and make itself. Ain't gonna happen, precious. It takes a lot of discipline. Who you think gonna pick up the slack? Me? Warren? Teddy? You can't work like the old Tina and pretend to be the new Tina. You're gonna be new, be all new. You gotta work hard like everybody else.
You should think about it. You should think about some of the business things that have to go in line with
I
what
will.
you're trying to do.
When that time comes, which is not now.
We're gonna go in fat and come out skinny.
Pretty much. So I'm taking my sisters to go to a slim wrap where you will shrink and detox and sweat some fat away. Get over there and start bouncing. Hey, so have y'all heard Tina's doing a record? Really? She said God gave her music, so she's gonna put out a record. But she's not using a label. She doesn't have a manager or assistant. She's doing it all herself.
Oh, she on my block, ain't she?
She don't want to be on my block. She on Tina's block.
Nice block.
You need a team. Even Jesus had 12 disciples. I know Tina better than Tina. She doesn't understand just how much it takes to really do this and do it right. She's going to need people to facilitate this. She's going to need a publicist. She doesn't do social media at all. We're going to have to do the work.
Well, you did it, so.
Whenever I say something about Tina, she always like, well, you know, you understand. Is she paying you or something?
Is 10 minutes over?
Just got to North Carolina. Today is my big performance with Kirk Franklin, and I am excited and nervous all together at the same time. Praise the Lord, Sister Misty.
Hello?
Sister Misty, everything all right?
I can't get in touch with the band. They didn't use the car service.
What do you mean they didn't use a car service? Did they take flights?
I tried calling the airline and they wouldn't give me any information on the people made their flight.
Oh, God. Okay. Keep trying to call them.
I'll give you something.
Okay, I'll call you back.
Okay.
Okay, bye. What you yelling about? I sent a car service for the band and they didn't take the car. Misty called. Airline, of course, won't give you information on people's flights, so I sent them text messages. I didn't get a response, but, you know, and all the hustle and bustle and everything going, you know, I just kind of
didn't even think about it no more. So they may not be coming because the money ain't right.
I mean, I ain't paying them in chicken dinners. Great.
Man, good to see you, brother.
How are you, man?
Tina wants to do a solo album, but she doesn't want to do it on my block. Now, I have to go to Sony, which is our distributor, and fight a battle for her to get her cleared to do this project she wants to do away from my block and away from Sony. So, you know, of course, that Erica has done a really good job of rolling out this solo career. Now, Tina wants to do a solo project. She wrote like 12 records along with her book she's coming out with. But she doesn't want to do it on Sony. She doesn't want to be on my label, on my block. She wants, you know, to be independent and put it out by herself.
Well, one, I don't think that's an option right now. Our focus is Mary Mary. Haven't put out an album in a while.
I mean, when Erica did it, it was, you know, no chance of doing a Mary Mary album at the time.
Economically, it would make more sense to put out a solo album after a Mary Mary album. Because then you're reintroducing Mary Mary, and then she can go and piggyback and do a solo album. That's the way to do it.
Me going into Sony has stirred up a hornet's nest because they know Tina's now ready to work, and they want their freaking Mary Mary album.
So I'm at the Durham Performing Arts Center, which is great. I'm excited. This is a wonderful show with Kirk. Gonna be awesome. Google's here, emotional support. Oh, but wait. Where's the band?
Is there a band here?
Is there a band on the stage? Why is it so quiet? Oh, Jesus, please. I sent the message and asked the guys to work for a lower rate. I don't know where they are. Nobody's answering their phone. I can't rehearse without the band. I can't do this show without a band. Yes! Band members are here. Hi, guys.
It just doesn't make sense why it's recognizing it and then saying it's disconnected.
What's the problem?
It's recognizing the interface and then it's automatically detaching itself.
That mean we don't have no music? Don't make me nervous. Seriously, we're at sound check with no sound. I can't rehearse without the music. That's probably why nobody's answering their phone. Now, how far away are we from sound check?
They've made some progression. You won't have any background singers unless they download the drivers, of which they're trying to do right now.
Warren always layers the parts. There's always a number of things that kind of pop out at you in the music. Without those pieces, especially for live, it takes away from the experience. And I'm not even on stage yet. I was supposed to have an hour and a half, and now I have 30 minutes, and I'm still not on stage. So this is what happens when you have a big show on a budget. Something important falls through the cracks. And the important thing that fell through the crack was my sound guy. I needed my sound guy here. Come on, husband, answer your phone.
What about, like, Destiny's Child? How they, chilled for a minute and they came back.
You did a whole 4-year term without an album. Destiny Child didn't do that.
A mailbox belonging to...
God, seriously, husband?
You know, it's not just her decision. It's a big trickle-down effect.
Right.
For us to allow that to happen, Mary first, and then you could ride out to the solo album.
If I'm sitting in your seat, I would say the exact same thing. The problem is I'm in my seat because I got to deal with you guys. So I got to make sure that, that we're happy because this ain't the only business we do together.
Right.
But I got to make sure my artists are happy at the same time. So let me work on that balance. You know what I mean? I think that's fair.
I think it's more than fair if you tell me that we have an album. You can't let another year go by without putting out an album.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
There's always freaking something. God. Why'd they wait till the last 30 minutes to tell me?
They probably have been working on it all day and just thought that it would come around. Or what
Yeah, but after it doesn't come around in the first 30 minutes, you're just gonna let it be an hour. Now we only have 30 minutes. It's still not working. So then what happens? Now I'm just gonna have 15 minutes on stage to do a whole show? The only persons running my career is me and Warren Campbell. But Warren's not answering the phone. They used to play Mary. They don't play my stuff. Jesus. Okay. I'm frustrated. Even though I want to just focus on singing my heart out on stage, I have to think about the business part. So that makes it emotionally and physically draining, not just to try to sing, but to be the businesswoman and putting all that together. And it's a lot, but it's a part of it. So it's breaks. I got to deal with it. Am I ready?
You're so amazing.
Would you like to look at me?
Amazingly gorgeous. You do wonders for my eyes.
Please, Tina, please answer your phone.
In my head. In my loins.
E, what's up?
Tina, hey, I need your help. Listen,
My backgrounds are not in the song. The song.
looking like the background from the bridge, they're not there.
Erica, hold on. He's not answering his phone. Settle down.
I need you to go to the studio and find Warren. He's not answering his phone. I need my background vocals. I'm about to sing.
There's no way that I can do all of that. I'm about to go on stage just to show a Kirk.
You got to calm down. You got to calm down. I'm out on a date with Teddy, Erica.
You can go with you eat with him all the time.
Serious, I'm not, Erica. We got reservations, and I'm not gonna really. I can't do this. I'm sorry. You need to sit down, breathe. Let's pray real quick.
Lord, give my sister peace because she's panicked and she doesn't need to be.
Panicking is not gonna help anything.
I cannot believe my own sister won't help me out in the time of need. I mean, Warren's not answering. Who else am I gonna call except for Tina?
I love you a whole lot.
Bye. Come on, man. Seriously. We should be fine. We on a date.
All right, let's enjoy our date.
Right. So, the meeting with Warren. Well, he wasn't exactly happy. It's just not the best choice, Warren's label is not set up to put books and music out. That's not what they do. Right. And he understands my perspective of not wanting to separate them, but still, he don't want to let me go. I believe he believes in the success of the music.
As a brother, I'm concerned about his feelings. I don't want him to feel bad about the decision that Tina's made.
Even if I just all of a sudden had the idea that I want to pursue a solo career. It ain't smart for me and my sister to be on the same label with solo careers. Like, for all intents and purposes, we would be each other's competition, even though we're not competing with each other. You're trying to figure out who you push, who you pursue, who you give the support to it. So, again, I wouldn't want to be in a position where that could possibly create any kind of, conflict.
I'm a little concerned because this is the first time we're doing something on our own, and Warren has a machine that's working, and without this machine, things could go down in flames. I never considered how Sony would feel about this, so that's another thing we gotta think about too. That can get a little scary.
now. This is so stupid. God.
It's gonna work out.
It just don't feel like it right now. Probably will, but it just don't feel like it right now.
It'll work out. I mean,
I'm not even a crier. Like, what the crap?
it's difficult to ignore what's going on, but I don't want it to affect what you have to do and what the bigger purpose for you being here is.
Right.
You know, I know Erica is under a lot of pressure. She's such a perfectionist. She's just used to everything running perfectly. But you know what? This is the nature of the game. Erica's making it hard on herself. Here we are in this situation that could have been avoided if you had had a manager. It's looking real raggedy, but a manager could have fixed up all this stuff. I'm just saying.
It's usually never just me. It's me and Tina.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to make sure that I am at that same level that we've already given. You know what I'm saying? It's already new. They don't 2 songs, you know? This is just too much. Success takes a lot of work and a lot of sacrifice. I'm kind of over it. I want to just go home. Oh, God.
Next time on Mary Mary, my thoughts are really consumed by the wedding.
I got a call at work. It was my dad.
I got too much going on in my life. New daddy, wedding, birthday party. I'm trying to be the new me.
The opportunities are coming. The venues are getting bigger.
The momentum has already started. You missed Mommy's birthday party. You running around the world. I'm busy at home.
They can't stop you from recording nothing. They can stop you from putting it out.
It's got to be a big legal battle. Let's make it a legal battle.